The new 9% tax in Dubai and the UAE has everybody scared. It looks like a bait-and-switch tactic. Come to Dubai, zero tax, but now you need to pay. Now, give me your 9%. This applies to pre-zoned companies, anybody making any business income. But what about crypto? What about capital gains? What about stocks? What about precious metals? How do you still pay zero tax legally? And I don't advise anyone to try any tax evasion techniques or think, oh, the UAE is new at collecting tax, I can just avoid it. The UAE has harsh penalties on any crime, any loopholes, so I would advise to go 1000% legally. This video is not tax advice, but crypto and capital gains can still be legally 0% tax. What's important to differentiate is swing trading, buying and holding, investing in crypto versus having a crypto business. If you buy Bitcoin and you sell it after a couple of days, couple of weeks, if you buy and you hold for years, crypto is still not taxable legally in the UAE. The tax rate is 0. So if you buy Bitcoin at $50,000 and it goes to $100,000, that 50K profit is still at 0% tax. So you can move from Canada, from the UK, from wherever you are right now where you're paying 30-40% capital gains tax, move to the UAE, set up a company, give yourself employment under that company. Everything takes about 30 days to get your Emirates ID, net banking, then you get your tax residency, and you will still pay 0% crypto tax legally. Now, if you have a business related to crypto, like high-frequency trading, bot trading, if you do 20-30 trades per day, even if it's in your personal account, that could be considered a one-person business, and that would be subject to the 9% tax. So if you are in that bucket where you have a trading business or you have a mining business, anything that has to do with crypto but has business income, even if it's a one-person business, could be taxed. I would recommend other jurisdictions that have absolutely 0% crypto tax. If you're in Europe, consider Slovenia. If you want Asia, consider Thailand, which promise to have 0% crypto tax. Consider Costa Rica, El Salvador, Singapore, Switzerland, other jurisdictions that are not Dubai, to pay 0% full-on crypto tax. Now, if you're a buyer and holder, if you're a buyer and seller after a couple of days, after a couple of weeks, you don't need to worry because no matter how you get residency in Dubai, whether if you start a company and you give yourself employment and you don't use that company ever, you just use it to get a visa, or you buy property. You get a 10-year golden visa by investing $550,000 into property in Dubai, and then you cash out your crypto in Dubai to buy more property, to buy luxury cars. You cash it out to a bank, you cash it out to cash. No matter how, as long as it's objectively an investment into crypto, you don't need to pay any tax. Now, if you have a business and you make business income, there are ways to reduce your tax. There are some exemptions, though. So, for every free zone company, your first 100K USD of profits will be 0% tax. Let's say you have 500K in revenue, 400K expenses, 100K profit. You'll pay 0% tax. Now, you will still have to register for corporation tax, and you will still have to submit a tax return and have proper accounting records, but you will pay 0% tax. Anything above that, you'll pay 9% on the extra. So it's not like you'll pay 9% on all of it. You'll just pay 9% on the extra. That's the main or the first exemption. The second is what's called small business relief. In order to help companies with the transition from no corporate tax to corporate tax, they've given companies with revenue under the equivalent of about 816K USD. If you have a revenue under 816K USD per year, then you qualify as a small business under this small business relief. Now, what that means is, regardless of what your profit is, whether that's 200K, 300K, 400K, you will pay 0% tax because you qualify for this relief. Now, that's only valid until the end of December 2026, but it does mean if you've got profits over 100K in the interim, there's a bit of buffer for you to figure out if you want to stay in Dubai, potentially restructure, and go from there. We're seeing how high Bitcoin can go. It recently went to 64,000. Maybe when you're watching this video, it's 70,000 or 100,000. We're seeing how powerful these institutional investors, these ETF investors, and overall the movement towards the crypto bull. So if you're looking at huge crypto prices, if you're looking at your investments and you're seeing a potential 200x, a 1000x, don't wait until you have that profit and you're paying that tax to the UK, to Australia. Go to a place like UAE, like the ones that I mentioned. Move your residency legally, and then cash out in these countries. As long as you become tax non-resident in your origin country, and when you leave that country, that's when your taxes stop. It's not like you buy your crypto in your origin country, you wait for it to go up, and then you cash out in UAE, and then you don't need to pay that capital gains tax. No, you still need to pay that until the day when you leave your country. That's why I'm saying, don't wait until the high prices of 2025, 2026, because then you will still pay that capital gains tax, or you will still pay that crypto tax. Go to a place like the UAE if you're a buyer and holder, a long-term investor, and cash out once the prices are super high. If you want to start investing in cryptocurrency, I suggest you use the highly recommended brokers in the link below. Follow for more.